everybody. Welcome back to the Joyful Findings Show. How'd you guys like that new intro? I was kind of like rocking out back here. It's kind of like my kind of music. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And this is July 15th of 2022. And I'm so glad each and every one of you are with me this evening. Thank you. Even if you listen now or you listen in the archives, the energy and the vibrations that we're all bringing together, you still will be able to feel each and every one of them if you allow yourself to feel. Okay. Feel past the human. Feel. Okay. So, right off the bat, as soon as I'm saying all this, I don't know who all is out there right now, but there's somebody that needs to hear this. Okay. So, whatever you're feeling near the high heart or in your throat chakra, there is a heavy presence of energy blockage, not allowing or something of that nature. I don't know exactly, but the more that I talk about it, whoever out there is recognizing this, let's clear ourselves. I feel like, I wonder if I have my selenite in here. I was going to use it as a little wand, but it's left this room. It's left this room. But anyways, I want you guys to all kind of shake it out a little bit. Shake your arms, shake your feet. Feel the energies in your body. Where does it feel tense? Where does it feel anxious? Where does it feel anything? I want you guys to all just release. Just like take a nice deep breath and just like feel yourself relax. Just feel yourself relax, okay? Because our bodies, our energies, and a lot has been transpiring lately for us to connect into our higher selves, our higher frequencies. And sometimes that kind of blocks us up in certain areas. Maybe it's we need to speak our truth, or there's something that needs to be said, and it weighs heavy on your heart, because I feel like it weighs right there, like right there. Okay. So I want everyone to see this beautiful color blue. Okay. Kind of like that's in the sky behind me in the painting. Okay. So I want you to see like the sky blue. And then I want you to see whatever color blue it is that you have to see, because that's going to help your throat chakra, right? It's associated with blue. So let's just step into that blue energy for a little bit and just feel that release, because whatever this is, there's a hold there. Okay. So we need to clear this up first so that we can all be like in this easy flow. Okay. So I just want you guys to all feel into that and release. Okay. And you guys are stepping into your highest and best self. Okay. And a lot of things that, how do they want me to explain this stuff? Sometimes you guys, when they show me stuff in my head that I'm trying to explain into words, there are no human words to describe what I want to say to you. Okay. So I want you guys are going to do a lot of the work tonight. Okay. You guys are going to step up and do a lot of this work tonight. You guys are going to start recognizing. I want you all to get out your pads of paper. All right. I want you to have it next to you wherever you're sitting. Pencil, paper, whatever you need. I need you to have some. I want you to keep notes tonight, okay? And those notes are going to be things that stick out to you, okay? That jump off. Either you see it on the video or it lights you up by hearing it. I want you to keep notes tonight, okay? And it doesn't matter if I'm just talking in general to all of you or if I'm giving messages to others later in the show. I want you to keep notes tonight, okay? This is feeling good because this is about you recognizing a lot of your powers. This is about you recognizing a lot of your abilities. And it's going to help you. And it's so funny. They're having me look everywhere but the screen tonight. This is so weird. You guys, I'm like looking all around it. They're like, I'm going out and I'm grabbing lots of information tonight. I am working with lots of energy and it feels like a lot of spiral energy. So if you guys get a little dizzy, Just ground your feet, okay? Just ground your feet in Mother Earth a little bit. Just be like, I'm a tree. I don't rock. And we're going to shake the tree tonight. That's what they're saying. So we're going to shake out some of the old energy. I think that's why I wanted you guys to shake out in the beginning. And now that I've been talking, whoever had this throat issue and had this high heart issue, you have released some of it. But now that I mentioned it again, you kind of tighten back up again. Don't worry about it. Just release it all. It's okay. Just speak everything that you need to with love and with honor, okay? Because it's about you speaking your truth with love and however that is for you, okay? And sometimes, yes, we still have to get angry, and sometimes we still need to raise our voice because we need a point that needs to be made or whatever it may be. But then we pull ourselves back, okay? Because sometimes we react out of anger, and we need to think about our words, be conscious of our words before we use them. And I know a lot of you out there are getting a lot better at this. You guys are very conscious of the words that you're using, because everything that we do has power. Our words are energy, our actions are energy, everything is energy. Everything about us is energy. And oh my gosh, it's now that I'm talking about all that, you guys, all that nervous energy, whoever's feeling has moved down now into like their solar plex. So I guess we're moving it around. We're just going to move it out. Move it out the root. Okay, if you need to, just move it out the bottom. Let's move it, because there's a lot of red energy that's going on right now. And I don't know where I'm going with it, but right, we're all that fear factor, everything that we have is attached to that root chakra, right? It's like that survival mode. It's all of that. Okay. So they're saying that you're all very protected. We have to break the fear factor. Okay. We have to break whatever that is so that we can have, like, they show me, it's like, it's kind of like, I don't even know how to describe what I'm just seeing, but I want you guys to feel into that. That's why you're keeping notes tonight, because even if I just say something, if something pops into your mind of whatever that might look like or feel like to you, write it down. Okay. Just write it all down tonight. You guys are keeping notes, but everything is energy. This clipboard, this paper, this computer, you guys, our houses, everything is energy, okay? And when we get out of that fear mode, we can manipulate that energy to work in better ways for us, okay? Because really it is a manipulation of energy. How do we direct that energy into the correct things that we want to have, or the things that we want to create, right? And if we've created all of that, are we creating that out of joy? Because if we're not creating it out of joy, it's not bringing you the complete happiness that you need to be having, because there are certain things that you need to have in your life. But if you don't have joy, everything else would be lacking, no matter how much of it you had. Okay. So there needs to be a balance in your life, right? There needs to be this balance of the joy, the abundance, the friendships, the community, whatever. There needs to be this beautiful balance of yourself. However you create that for yourself, because each one of you are walking in your own shoes. You guys are responsible for that, okay? So each one of you are walking around, and you guys, this is where it gets so fun. I've only been talking about this for 2 years. You guys are the creator of what is new. Step into your power, step into your creativity, step out of whatever box you still keep yourself in, okay? Because it's like the analogy I use, the Jack in the Box. It's time to come out of the box, okay? We've been locked in this box for way longer than I'd like to admit, okay? It's kind of, it's so funny, because as soon as I just said that, they imagine the genie locked in the bottle. Okay, that bottle, the genie was locked in that bottle for a long time before she was set free, or he was set free, whichever genie you want to tap into. But that is kind of like what we have done. Each one of us are in our own little capsule of sorts, even though we can interact with others, right? And probably intersect would probably work too. But anyways, there's this, I don't even know how to explain. I hope you guys are taking notes so you guys can fill me in on what you're feeling from all this. And I should probably catch up on some of these things that you guys are saying over here, because maybe you've already taken notes and gave me some feedback and I'm not paying attention just because I get all chatty. You know, as soon as it says it's live time, it's time for me to talk. They want to share so much with you because even a word can trigger you to remember something about yourself. A word, an energy, a feeling, an emotion, anything can trigger you back into remembering who you are. And that's very essential in this lifetime, remembering who you are, peeling back all those layers that have been put on you since birth. All right, let's see who's out here this evening. I have Ruth Saltman. Hey, Ruth, what's shaking? What's shaking this evening? And let's see who else is out here. Sam, what's up? Let's see. And Richard is out here. Hello, Richard. What's happening? Dia is out here as well. Hello. Let's see. Let's see who else is out here. Barbara. Woo! So glad you could be here too. Hello, Kate. So glad you could be here as well. Glad you're all here. Woo-hoo. Richard's passing out hugs. Hello, Bridget. So glad you could be here as well. And Kim Smith is shaking out there in the audience. I love you guys. And we got Lynn. All right. So I am so, and I know there's many more of you out there that have not said hello in the chat. I just want to acknowledge that I know that you're out there. I can feel each and every one of you. You guys are giving such a blessing by coming together and being a part of this energy this evening, because there is a big thing that happens. I don't even know how to describe this either, okay? So I want you guys, because a lot of you guys, oh, hello, Lanka, silence, but I'm here. See, I told you I could feel you guys out there. So I'm so glad you guys are here. Okay, so a lot of you guys are really starting to tap into your abilities. You're starting to trust a lot of the information that's starting to come to you. You're starting to know things beforehand, or, well, I'll give you an example. I love to use me as an example. So here we go. So last Sunday, I'm out on my lanai, just drinking my coffee, chilling out. And all of a sudden I had a thought of a client. I'm like, oh, I haven't heard from her in a while. I hope she's doing well, you know? And then all of a sudden, probably not even 2-3 hours later, she's texting me, hey, do you think we can set up an appointment? You know what I mean? So it's like, we know, it's like, and we know exactly what we need to know right before we need to know it. Okay. And when I mean know, it's like a knowing. It's not from a fear-based knowing, if that makes sense. So I want to separate those two, because sometimes fear gets us caught in this loop and then we can't get out of it, right? It's like the loop-de-loop, and it's like so exhausting. We need to get out of that. And we're going, all right, I'm going to have no fear. That energy has no power over me. And this is what I'm creating in my life. And I'm bubbling myself up for the protection or whatever it is that I may need. So there's a lot of that going on. So I want you guys to feel into that too. So I want you guys to feel into all this energy. And it's like, okay, so they wanted me to do this too. And I knew I was going to do this, but I didn't know when. Because I kind of saw this in my mind last week, because a lot of you don't understand a lot of your energy, or able to feel, or don't think you know how to feel energy, or don't think you are an energy being, or anything like that. So we're going to all tap in tonight. We're all going to do this little thing together. Okay. So I want you guys to put your phones down or your computers down, whatever you have. I need your hands free. Okay. Oh, and they're going to change up the energy as we do this. So this is going to pass around a lot of healing to each other, a lot of acknowledgement, and also show how we're connected in many ways. Okay. So I want you guys all to put your hands together, you know, as close as you need to, until you can start to feel an energy. Okay. When you can start to feel, like an energy ball, you know, start to form in your hands. Okay. I want you guys to feel the heat, you know, and I want you guys, you know, and it may stay small depending on how you're feeling. It may stay very close. You might have to stay really close. And then I want you guys to start pulling it apart. I want you to stretch it like taffy. Okay, and I want you guys to like stretch it out and bounce it out a little bit until you can get it, until you have like at least a golf ball size of energy in your hands. Okay, at least that big. You guys can grow it bigger than a pea. I get it. And some of you guys will have beach balls, and some of you guys will have many like wide. Okay, so I want you guys to feel into the energy tonight. Okay, you guys are doing some of the work tonight. I told you guys that there's going to be homework tonight. Okay, so I want you guys to feel into that, and I want you guys to just feel it. Okay, I want you guys feel that energy between your palms and just sit with it. Let it vibrate into your palms. Let it vibrate up your arms. Whatever it feels like it needs to do, because this is your energy. This is you. This is what needs to happen for you. And I can feel it's going up to people's elbows, and I'm feeling it really weird in my thumbs, which is really weird. But I feel like this is because we're all working together right now. So, but you guys are letting all this energy build up, and I want you guys to like, all right, I get it. This is my energy, and this is what I'm going to do with it. Now, this is what they want you to do with it. Okay, you've all got a ball. I'm hoping you've all got a ball by now. Okay, they want you to take this beautiful ball of energy and light, and they want you to place it on your chest. And they want you to take a nice deep breath with that. Okay, just take a nice deep breath. And feel the energy as it transfers from here into your chest, into your heart chakra. And then feel it kind of vibrate into your body somewhere, wherever it needs to go. It knows exactly where to go. Some of you probably might be feeling it like a little ping pong is going, or a pinball machine. It's kind of going all over the place, or it just may settle into one place that you're feeling. But I feel like this energy is something that you needed to give yourself, because a lot of times you guys do not give yourselves enough credit or even understand that you have energy. Okay, and I'm not sure why my upper lip is itching, but you guys, it's itchy tonight. Okay, so but they want you to feel into this beautiful energy as you place this inside of your body to do what it needs to do, because it's the energy of all of us coming together to create healing, Christ-like energy, energy of expansion, remembering who you are, because we're all connected. We're all connected to a source, and then we kind of like break off from a source, but we all still have that connection. You know, it's just like if you have the mother and the father, you're still going to have their bloodline, right? It's just like us breaking off from source. We still have all those connections. Now it's what we want to do with those connections while we're down here, okay? We've been taught to not be connected, right? That's one of the things that really bothered me about 2020 and the masking and the social distancing, because they wanted all of us 6 feet apart from each other, right? Where our heart chakra reaches 6 feet out every day, all day long. So they really didn't want us to be heart connected anymore, right? That also caused another divide, right? They're always trying to do something to divide us in any which way. So now that we're able to get back together, it freaks the little people out, because, you know, we weren't used to that. But now it's like our hearts are starting to connect again. And this is where we're going to start to communicate, and telepathically, right? Because sometimes I could be thinking something, and all of a sudden, just like I said with my client earlier on Sunday, all of a sudden they're like, hey, you know, they reach out to me after I thought about them. You know what I mean? So that's funny. Can you get rid of that tarot psychic Mary person? Thank you very much. All right. So anyways, there's always a troll sometimes lately, and it's always Facebook. Isn't that sad? But there you go. There's this beautiful energy that's also coming to help us create new, right? Because in the energy that's transpired this week, we have gone from, I'm going to say, the old energy, and somewhere in the last 3 weeks anyways, because the energy's been getting different for me a lot. And I've been feeling it differently in my body. But anyways, that's my experience. So now it's like moving forward into this new energy, right? So it's kind of like we've closed the door on our old selves, right? Because we're like, all right, we acknowledge who we were, but that's not who our divine person is. Now we've like shed a lot of those belief systems that were that person. And now it's like we're stepping into who we want to create now. Like, who is going to bring me the most joy? Who am I going to be to bring me the most joy? Do I want to be of service of self? Do I want to be of service of others? How do I want to be a part of my community? How do I want to create my new business? How do I want to step out of old, structures that are falling down over here, right? They're falling down. Okay. And it's like we are starting fresh. So I want you guys to all imagine that each and every one of you are going to be a new building. Okay. And you are going to be, you can have as many floors as you want to. Okay. Because that's entirely up to you how far you want to grow. Okay. So some of you may see yourself in a house. Some of you may see yourself in a high rise when I talk about this building. Okay. But I see many levels. Okay. So the building I'm building is going to be very tall and very large. Okay. But when you're building a brand new building, even though I am not an architect or an engineer, I know that we need a foundation, right? We need a foundation. Okay. And over here, all these older foundations that have been in structure for more lifetimes than we've been alive this go around. Okay. So these are collapsing. All of these structures, whether it's the music industry or Hollywood, they are not the same structures, and they're not healthy structures. They were built off unhealthy structures. Okay. That's all I'm going to say is that. Okay. So over here, because there's a lot of, bad stuff in that, and we don't want that anymore. God said no. That's why 2020 happened. We had to wake up. We had to start to recognize who we are and what we want to create, because we all complained before that happened anyways. We don't like our job. We don't want this to happen anymore. We need to make more money. All these things. God said, all right, I'm stopping the whole world for all of you to make change now. And as all these structures are falling, because we no longer give them energy, right? They need energy to function. Okay, so we're no longer giving them our energy. So now we're starting over here with this new foundation that we're starting. And I see mine here in Sarasota. Okay, I see it in Sarasota because I really love it here. All right, I'm really attached to Sarasota. Okay, so I see myself building with this beautiful foundation, right? And usually we'll stop at like the first floor, because a lot of us will go, oh, we don't deserve more. We deserve everything that we desire to create, because everything that we're creating out of joy, and we're creating that joy to help other people. Okay, whether it's you're of service to other people in one way, shape, form, or another. And you're always going to offer that service. Do not bend over backwards for hard clients, or, you know what I mean, that take the energy out of you. They can find somebody else. There's always going to be somebody that you can help in this new foundation, in this new structure that you're building, that we don't have to get sucked into that old pattern where, I'll use me as an example again. There could be a client that could be, troublesome or something like that. And you're like, oh, I just don't want to read for them anymore, or whatever it might be. And you feel bad, but you want to help them at the same time, but they're still in a struggle with themselves, or very rude, or very, come from a very dark space. Okay. So we're cutting off all the dark space people, right? And we're creating with all the people that want to create with us, that want to create harmony, that want to create joy. And that's why it's so interesting to see what we're going through right now in this time, in this space, and on this earth, and how many people are finding out who they really are and what truth they are standing up for. Is it connecting into the divine right here inside of you? Or is it a piece of paper that someone put in front of you that said, yes, this is the truth? And then you have to decipher through that as well and go, is that my truth? No, probably not. If you're not being all lit up in here, then something's not right. And God really wants you to pay attention to that, because really God wins on this planet this time, right? Because it's about more people waking up to whatever your God source is, however you create that source to God, as long as it's a good God. Okay, I'm gonna say it that way, a good God, because they're bad gods too. Okay, but or think they're gods, but they're not. But it's like God. Okay, God is our source. God is our light. God is our divine, and He created each and every one of us, each feminine, each female. I mean, feminine and masculine. He's got each and every one of us down here doing something so that we can learn and so that we can actually start to prosper here moving forward. Okay, because that's one of the things that's been really ingrained in us, is to not prosper unless you were born into money or something crazy like that, or I don't know, you have to sell your soul sometimes. That's how a lot of them do it, and you don't want to sell your soul. You want to have your sovereignty as we move forward, and that's why it's important that we start working and really networking with those kinds of people, right? It's like building that community as the old communities fall apart, because they can't hold together anymore, because they are lacking love. Okay. And over here, we're building with love, compassion, sincerity, all these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. Okay. And I see greatness, and I see things that are going to blow even our minds, that we don't believe that are possible yet. But we know deep down that there's more. There's more information. There's more knowledge. There's more understanding that we have inside of us, more remembering. Okay. And it's like now, right? It's like, wake up. This is time now. And we are helping others wake up around us when we start to stand in our truth and our sovereignty, and that's what it's about. That's what it's about. And as I'm saying this, I'm being lit up too, Sarah. I saw that. I keep burping and getting chills as you talk. Yeah, it's about being lit up, feeling that energy flow through you. That's validation for me. That's validation for you. It's like God's energy. It's time now, my loves. It is time that we stand up and we make a difference in this lifetime. No matter how you do that, however you see how to do that, it's not the same as everybody else. Everybody has a job to do, and not everybody has the same job. Okay, we all have a purpose, but not everybody has the same purpose. So how do you know what your purpose is? Because it's bringing you joy. And if it's bringing you joy and assisting others, then you know it's even more joy, right? Because that feels good when we're helping somebody else, right? A lot of us get sucked into that because we only help other people. You have to remember, have that balance, and remember to take care of self as well. Okay, I want you guys to remember that you also have to take care of yourselves. So whether that be a salt bath or a massage or a day off, a day at the beach, whatever that is for you, please remember to also pamper yourself and re-energize yourself, because some of you go, and then something happens to slow you down. Okay, the universe said, it's stop. You're not supposed to be doing this. And sometimes it's a slow stop or a soft stop, or sometimes it's a hard stop. Okay, depending on what it is. Okay, so you have to pay attention to the flow that you're in this lifetime as we're moving forward. Okay, they just want you all to feel into that. And I'm wondering, have you guys been taking any notes? Have you guys been writing anything down during the show? If you have, then share away. I've been awfully chatty this evening, haven't I? I think I have a lot to say. There's a lot of people that I need to touch out there. There's so many more that we're touching. And every time that we communicate with each other, you guys are part of my ripple. And then you guys ripple out. It's like we create all these beautiful... It's so funny, because as soon as I said that, raindrops on the pond or the lake or whatever, how you want to make it, right? Because we all have the ripple effect. So we're all creating, and we're all making all this beautiful magic together as we move forward. Even if you don't understand it yet. Oh, and this is one thing that I really, 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 really need to point out. And this is probably for some of the newer people out there that are there is no logic in the spirit world. Okay, the spirit part of us does not work the same way as the human logical mind puts things together or categorizes it or able to do that. Okay. I tried for a very long time. So you have to learn to trust another method and leave the logic for the earth projects. Okay. So I just needed to put that out there for whoever's listening tonight that needed to hear that. So Barbara is saying very powerful words. Thank you. Justin says, universe always gets me for pushing too hard. Well, then you need to slow down then, or find a balance. Find a balance, okay? There's no need to have to keep pushing and rushing so hard. It's about balance and finding that sweet spot, that joy, okay? So I'm going to leave that with you, Justin, because I'm feeling like you needed to hear that. It's like, find the balance. Find the balance, okay? Richard says, halfway point. All right, that's awesome. I know, it happened already. Super Space Cookie says, my foundation is built by a beautiful lake right by the beach, 8 stories high. Now that's beautiful. I love that. I love that. And since we are at the half hour mark, we will have a word from my sponsor, Miss Marsha Morse from Feng Shui My Space. Check it out, guys. Awesome. And thank you, Marsha, for being a sponsor of the Joyful Findings Show. I appreciate you to the moon and back. So you guys check out fengshuimyspace.com and check her out. Give her website some action. Do it, do it, do it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So I've been very, 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 very chatty this evening. So as we move forward through the last half hour of our evening, it moves so fast, doesn't it? I felt like I didn't talk that long, but I can just go, 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 go. And here they have me burping and changing up the energy as well. So how many out there have questions this evening? How many out there have a question? Anybody have a question this evening about anything? It could be personal, it could be not personal, it could be general, it could be whatever. Just open up the door to whatever it might be. And while you guys think about that for a minute, because I know there's like a 10-second delay. I lost my marker again. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m., you guys can have more messages from beautiful psychics and mediums and all the beautiful healers that we have. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m., join me and Tiffany and Sarah and Carol Ann for a powerful evening of messages. Enjoy that. That'll be fun. Boop, boop, boop. All right. And Barbara's my first donation this evening. Thank you, Barbara. Boop, boop. All right. Thank you for the $10 donation on Venmo. She's rocking it out this evening. Appreciate you. All right, Barbara, I'm going to start with you this evening. And then I'll move on to my peeps over there. I see that I'm dropping some messages. You keep dropping them over there. All right, Barbara. Huh. All right, Barbara. So this evening, I am getting for you, wow, like the energy that's going on around you right now is really starting to help guide you. I feel like you have finally surrendered to the lazy river, even though it's not lazy to get in the river, but you have gotten into a new flow. You are listening to yourself. And then there's a new healing energy that's also come to you, which is also very, very intense, it feels like. And I also feel like you're getting light language, because whatever they just wrote on this piece of paper, I do not understand, but it's like out there, out there, out there. But there's a lot of energy. And I also feel like either you've been doing something, or there's energy that's like just in the tops of your arms into your hands. So I'm getting like the energy needs to be shaken out, or energy needs to be moved, or you're doing a massage, or you're doing something. But anyways, you're doing something. But there's also going to be the perfect spot for you. I want you to know that it is opening up for you, because I see you with your little pad of paper. I see you've kind of drawn what you want and you need. And this is going to this is part of you manifesting what you desire. Okay. Even though you haven't seen it yet or hasn't created that much joy yet, it's like you are going to find that. Okay. They want you to know that it's on the way. Okay. It's on the way. There's no need to hurry. Okay. Because things are changing. Energy's changing a little bit. And also, I feel like you're finding new friends, or you're making new acquaintances. I feel like there's like, you're getting ready to find some kind of group, because I feel like there's like a bunch of you sitting together either at a restaurant or around a table. But there's definitely a gathering that's going to be happening of some sort. So I just want you to be open to the new things that are coming to you, the energies that are coming to you. Automatic writing should be very important to you right now, because there's a lot of information they want you to be documenting. I feel like you almost have a book that's going to be coming. And I almost feel like you could do an art book too, like make the drawings, like illustrate a story, because I feel like they're putting forth a story for you, Barbara. So just keep open to that so that you can feel into that, my friend. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you, Barbara. I can't wait to see what you come up with, because I know you're super creative. Hello, Veronica. So thank you. Thank you for joining us from Australia today. You're awesome. All right, Richard would like a message, please. All right, Richard, let's see what's shaking in your world. All right, Richard, it's about you going with the flow. There is a new energy that's also stepping in for you as well. I also feel like you've either cut people off, or you're getting ready to cut some people off because they're negative. They're like, they don't understand you, and that's fine. You don't have to put any energy into that, and you don't have to try to change their mind or do anything of the sort. You just be exactly who you need to be. It's up to them how they react and take things, okay? So they want me to leave that with you. So there you go, Richard. Very good. Very good. All right, Bridget Top, would you happen to have anything coming for me? Let's see, Bridget. Let's write your name and see what happens. Bridget. All right, Bridget, this is about you stepping outside of your comfort zone. Okay, so I feel like there is a new opportunity that's coming for you, but it's outside of your comfort zone. It's kind of like you have to have faith, okay? Because I see you, which is so funny, because I see you on this top of this mountain, okay? And I see you getting ready to jump and knowing that you know how to fly. But it's like the fear of not knowing, but trusting yourself to be able to know. Okay, because it's time for you to really start to honor yourself. You've accomplished so many things that you've wanted to accomplish. Now it's about accomplishing your happiness. How do you create your happiness? And I almost feel like you have a new project that's coming up of some sort. Like there's this new project that you're willing to take on that you've been brushing to the side or sending off, or it's kind of like, yeah, I'll get to that later. But I feel like you're going to expand into that now, or have new eyes when you look at it again. So I see that coming for you, Bridget. So just be open to getting outside of your comfort zone, okay? And it'll all work out. It's all going to work out. You have the wings and you know how to fly, okay? Beep, beep. Veronica says, I'm seeing triangle shapes everywhere. What does that mean? Oh, that is so awesome. I love that. Let's see. Okay, well, when I tap into that, into what you're seeing, what I see is like, all right, so how do I explain this? Like the triangles, because the triangles are like geometric shapes, right? I wish I had one of Lenka's pictures in front of me so I could hold it up and be like this, because she works with that. So the triangles are geometric stuff. So I feel like it's helping you to expand and maybe open up a little bit more, because even when I say aspects of people, that's how I see them, as triangles. And actually it's funny, because do you see the people as triangles too? Because actually us just saying that now brings me back to Dia telling me like 5-6 years ago or whatever, that when she looks at me, I'm like 3 stacked triangles. So I don't remember what that means. Dia, you remember that? I know you're out there listening. But anyways, so maybe she has some feedback on that. But I feel like it has to do with the matrix. I feel like it has to do with aspects of ourselves. I feel like it has to do with the Merkaba, really, right? Because that looks like triangles, because they're protruding triangles, right? So there's a lot of new information and new energies that's going to be coming to you, Veronica. So be open to that. Okay. Okay. Barbara says, thank you so much. Love you. Love the validation. So much truth and healing energy around. Yes, ma'am. All right. Let's see. I just saw there. There we go. All right. And if I missed you guys, I'm sorry. All right. Complicated by Design. Dia would like a message. All right. Hold on. I'm using smaller paper. I got to flip over. I seem to be writing bigger, you guys. I'm writing bigger. All right. All right. So for you, Dia, what I'm getting is all right. So there's a lot of energy going on around you too. It kind of reminds me of, the energy is shaped like a flower, though. Kind of reminds me of a daisy. Okay. It doesn't have white petals though, so they could be whatever color you want. But whatever I just drew here, it reminds me of a flower. So there's going to be new growth. And what do I get from flowers as well, right? It's like there's this new and it's very tall flower, very tall. It kind of reminds me very tall. It's like 8-10 feet tall. This is a tall flower. So anyways, there's a lot of growth that's coming for you, and it feels like it goes fast, because I feel like it's a new project, and then all of a sudden it just grows really quickly. You just have to have faith in the growth, okay? And in the growth. That's what they want to leave with you. So I'm going to leave that with you, Dia. Veronica says, thanks, Melissa. Yes, triangles on people, animals, pretty much everything. Haha, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yay. All right. One of my posts used giants, then science. Well, I don't know what that means, but giants, those have come to me quite a bit. Why are giants coming out lately? Have you guys been feeling into that? And if I missed you guys asking for a message, you guys got to drop it in the chat message, or drop it in the chat again, because I'm not going to scroll back up and waste the time looking. If I skipped over you, I am sorry. Please drop your name in the chat, and I will give you guys all a message. If not, I'll just keep rambling on to see what they not want to share with y'all. But yeah, a lot of different things have been coming up lately, and we have to recognize what our true truth is. Okay? We have to recognize okay, so it's kind of like, all right, so you guys are getting into new feelings, new whatever, okay? You guys are getting into new understanding, okay? And being able to create what it is that you want, okay? So it's like starting with that blank slate, right? And then creating something new. What is that newness that you want to create? Is it a job? Do you want to be self-employed? Do you have, more than enough experience to go out and do your job, make more money, and make yourself happier, work the hours that you want to work? You know what I mean? Or do you like going into work? Someone else takes care of all the overhead, which is cool, because everybody has different feelings and thoughts about what they want to be doing in this lifetime. Just make sure you're tapped in and doing it with joy. Okay? I want you guys, each and every one of you, to have tons of joy, because that's what it's about. I go back to my childhood, and it was like, I tell you guys this story a lot. And I remember standing in the living room, and my father looks at me, and I was probably about 13 years old. So what do you want to be when you grow up? And I looked at him and I go, happy. I thought about it for a while before I answered. You know what I mean? Like I went through all the jobs that I could do or whatever. And I just looked at them and I said, I want to be happy. You know what I mean? That's all I want to be is happy. So whatever creates that happiness for me, is going to bring me my joy. And that's what you all should be looking for as well. If you're not feeling your complete right joy right now, it's time for you to tap in and find out why you're not. Right? Is it the way that you're allowing yourself to be treated or not allowing yourself to deserve more? Or is it you want so much that you're not, you're so needy or whatever it might be? Just evaluate yourself a little bit and go, what is it that I truly need that's going to make me happy? What is that? And just feel into that stuff, okay? Because it's very important. We're starting with our new foundations over here. We're creating new, so we're dropping all the old foundations that we don't like anymore, okay? And we're going to start all these new things that we want to create. A world that we truly want to live in and that we can live in like harmoniously, okay? It's like each one of us having a musical instrument, okay? Each one of us having a musical instrument, okay? And each one of us, we all play together and it sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds like a band that has practiced together. It sounds like the orchestra. Okay, imagine that orchestra. I can't remember their name right now because I'm so bad about that. But imagine that with that much talent, that's us. When we are at the right vibration for us, we will hum like that. Our bodies will vibrate that. And that's what we're trying to create back on this earth rather than chaos. Okay, we're trying to do that. You're very welcome. All right. Woo-hoo! All right. Let's see. Super Space Cookie would love a message. All right, Sarah. Let's see. All right, Sarah. What I'm getting for you this evening is, I don't know. Have you been watching the clouds or whatever? Because I feel like I'm seeing it's so funny because I'm seeing in the clouds. So if you can imagine a balloon, or the long balloon, so the balloon art, but made into look like one of those hot dogs. But that's what it looks like in the clouds. A hot dog in the cloud, okay? A hot dog in the cloud, okay? So I'm not sure what that means for you right now. So there's either a long stretch of something coming up, but there's also, it's in the sky. So all this information, all this new stuff is coming to you, okay? So they just want you guys to feel into this. They want you to feel into this, Sarah. So it's long or short as you want it to be, right? Because it's like a balloon. So you can make it a short one or you can make it a really long one. But I don't know what that means for you. Isn't that really weird? So a hot dog with a balloon art. And maybe you're going to go to a party and there's going to be like the balloon guy there or something. But there's new energy that's coming for you too. And it's like there's this, anyways, there's new doors that are going to be opening for you. You're not slamming or closing any old doors, but you're allowing new doors to open. And there's going to be new ways of communication, they're saying. So I'm going to leave that with you. Communication. Everyone should pay attention to your communication. How are you communicating with each other? Man, I am tongue-tied this evening. What did they do? Veronica says, my partner started a new job 2 weeks ago and is so happy there and is full of crazy joy. So it is possible. See? I told you. Started it. There you go. All right. Ruth would love to have a message. Sure, Ruth. Ruth. Oh, you've been busy, Ruth. Busy. I feel like you're running, right? You're running. But it's funny because I feel like I've been shopping too. Because it feels like I'm carrying a bunch of shopping bags. But I feel like I'm running with shopping bags. So I feel like you've been busy collecting things. I don't feel like there's exactly shopping things, but I feel like you've been collecting things and you're bringing them to someone's service. So I feel like you are also infusing whatever it is that you're doing with also some love and harmony is what I'm getting. So I'm getting there's some kind of love. And also you're like getting around new people, new energies. And it's kind of like, you know how like when the water is cold and you want to test it and you only stick your big toe in? I feel like you've been testing the waters and I feel like you're ready to like go in a little deeper, and your guides are like, it's time for you to do this. So move forward with whatever it is that you're doing right now. It's going to be fabulous for you. So just do. Go for it, Ruth. Go for it. All right, Kim says, hi, everyone. Message if you have time, or maybe I missed mine with internet issues. Nope, you didn't miss it. I must have missed you asked for it. That's why you had to drop it again. That's awesome. All right, and do. Exactly. Justin, you're right. Joy to me is a state of being, not something you find. That's correct. But if you don't have it, you have to find it. So it's inner state of being, because it's hard if it's not external. Let me get into that before I carry on with the rest of the messages. Joy is not external. It is not outside things or anything like that. It's the way you feel inside of yourself. Okay? It's a peace. It's a calm. It's a giddiness. So just tap into that, you guys. Okay, just tap into that. All right, Kim, let's see what's shaking in your world. Kim, you've been on some wavy roads lately, or windy roads, or something like that, because I feel like you're doing some traveling. And also people with S's. Do you know people with S's? I got 3 S's for you. And I don't know what letter of the alphabet that is, so that would be significant. But I got 3 of them, SSS. So whatever those S's are for you, Kim Smith. Maybe it's like Smith something. You know what I mean? But I got 3 S's for you. Okay, so I feel like that's significant for you, but you have to figure out what that means for yourself. And I also feel like a lot of information's been coming to you, because they're showing me like, whoa, like heavy, like high beams on the energy that's flowing to you right now. So just pay attention to the messages that are coming to you right now, Kim, because they're fast and furious. Okay, and 3 S's mean something to you. Google it. Maybe something will pop up. All right. And Ruth says, yes, I'm getting ready for my metaphysical fair tomorrow. That's perfect. Sarah says, I took a picture of the yellow orb the other day. In the middle of the orb was a smile face. I love that. You're welcome. Denial. Who's that? Are they on here? And did I say that right? I'm probably butchering that. Yes, agree. The job doesn't technically give him the joy. It has shown him what is capable of. And that's awesome. And self-worth, which has given him joy. Yes, because we have to value ourselves, people. We really have to start valuing ourselves, okay? Because we don't do that enough. We don't give ourselves enough credit, right? Where credit is due sometimes. Sometimes we do an awful lot and we get no credit whatsoever. Not that credit is needed, but we don't allow ourselves to be like, oh, I really did accomplish that. Because a lot of us, if we look back over our lives, oh, I did give Dia a message already. You missed that, Richard. But I did. Thank you. Was I going with that now? I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So if there's anybody else out there that's listening that wants a quick message, drop your name in the chat. You have about 6 minutes left, okay? You have about 6 minutes left. All right, so what do they want to share coming up? Okay, so you guys, moving forward. All right, Lynn wants one. I'll get right on that, Lynn. Hold on. And anything that Justin needs to know. Perfect. I'll do those first, and then I'll close out with whatever you guys need to know after that. That's perfect. That's perfect, you guys. I'll start with Lynn, and then I'll do Justin. All right, Lynn, let's see what's shaking in your world. Lynn. Wow, okay. All right. So, Lynn, what I'm getting for you, my dear, is you have gone through a very lot in this lifetime. I feel like there are people that are coming into your life right now, or that have come into your life recently, that are going to help you understand more of the bigger picture. Okay, because I see it as a big picture. So I feel like you are starting to understand what your bigger picture is. And I feel when you gain this perspective of this bigger picture, there's going to be an influx of more people in your life. So I don't know if you plan on, I feel like you're getting together with a group of people. Either you're building a support group or being a part of a support group, but I feel like you're getting together with other women, okay? And I feel like you're getting together and there's support going on, okay? And this is letting go of heavy burdens. So either it's your friends or you're getting together with a group, but there's going to be some of that taking place right now. Either you create it or you're a part of. So I'm going to leave that with you, Lynn, but it's helpful for you and helpful for others as well. All right, Justin, let's see what's shaking in your world. Justin, okay, before I give you your message, I just have to tell you that I love when you post up your stuff on Facebook, okay, because, and I love when you post the videos too, because I really get sucked into the videos of, like, you know, when you were cutting the concrete or whatever. But I feel like you should do more of those. You know what I mean? Like, share those out with your people, because I feel like you have a lot of talent that people don't understand. And plus, even pressure washing. I get sucked into people pressure washing their driveway on Facebook sometimes. Okay. So if I get sucked into it, that means other people get sucked into it too. So, like, do the project, do like a video of project from like start to finish. I know you show before and after pictures, but if you could show something like that, because you can always speed it up, you know what I mean? But anything, they want me to share that with you. So that's my business advice to you this evening, Justin. But let's see what's happening on personal level, because that's just me. I want to see more videos. Okay, so Justin. All right, see. All right, Justin, I feel like you have either some contracts coming up or something of a legal matter where you have to sign your name on the dotted line, you know. I want you to make sure that you get those checked out by others. Okay, they want you to double check some things because they want you to make sure all your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed. This is not a bad thing. This is a very good thing. I feel like this is a lucrative thing. I feel like this is helping many others too. So I don't know. Are you getting involved with like a big builder or something like that? I don't know. But anyways, I feel like there's something coming up with all that. So anyways, I feel like there's going to be more expansion for you business wise as well. So just enjoy this ride. You're hiring the right people. You also need to know when to say no. Okay? They're saying you also need to know when to say no. And you usually talk yourself out of the no with a yes, but you have to learn to say no. So remember that as well as you move forward, because you're living with your joy. So they want you to remember that, Justin. So I'm going to leave that with you. And Lynn says, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. See that, you guys? This hour just pops right by. It just flies right by. You guys, each and every one of you are a valuable energy, soul, being, personality, everything that makes you you. Okay. And a lot of you are shedding a lot of the old skin. Okay. The old person that you were, that you're no longer are anymore. We're starting to shine brighter. All those, they're almost like coats. Imagine yourself with like 50 winter coats on, right? And we've been just all covered up, hunkered around, carrying all this stuff around. And now it's really time for us to pull back all these layers, right? We're just too hot under all these coats anymore. We have to pull them all off so that we can get down to the divine being that we truly are. And through the experiences that we've had so far in this lifetime, we've been able to find out who we are, right? We've found out that we don't have the same likes that someone told us that we should like 10 or 15 years ago or 20 years ago or 10 minutes ago. No, that doesn't resonate with me. We're starting to honor who we are. We're starting to honor what our truth is, okay? And each and every one of you are just these amazing beings of love, light, joy, happiness. And you guys are the magic creators of moving forward, okay? Here's your steering wheel. It's your car. Each one of you you're in your own little car. And you're driving, creating whatever it is that you want to create moving forward. Know that you have the power to overcome your worst fears, your worst nightmares, and create the beautifulest place on earth. Okay? Each and every one of you are so important in this journey. Carry on this week, showing love for yourself, showing love for others, standing in your truth, calling out who you need to if you need to, but standing in your truth and your sovereignty as we move forward. God has got your back. Your angels and guides are helping to guide you through this. The messages are coming fast and furious. Be open to them and pay attention. And you guys have the most amazing week. Love you guys.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron.
Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.